baseball game. So let's see what this question says. Okay, so let's directly jump to the example. So basically 5 2 C D. Okay, so we have given an array, okay, an vector on an array of string. And what is happening over here, like let's see what is the CD and plus. So plus means record a new score, that is the sum of the previous two scores. It is guaranteed there will be always be two previous scores. Okay, what does okay, let's see what is C. C means invalidate the previous score, removing it from the record. It is guaranteed that there will always be a previous score. Okay, D, record a new score, that is double the previous score. It is guaranteed there will always be a previous score. So basically, for example, 5 2 CD plus, let's see if I'm getting this question right. 5 2 CD plus. Okay, so first I will start directly with the stack. Let's see what is happening over here. It is showing me to update the previous two values, that's why I'm using stack. So first I put 5 and 2 in it. Then I see a C. What does C do? C basically invalidate the previous score, removing it from the record. Okay, so basically when there is a C, I'm removing this one. 2 is removed. Okay, so I'm removing this 2. Okay, now then again, then there's D. What does D do? Record a new score, that is double the previous score. It is guaranteed there will always be a previous score. So D doubles the previous score, that is 5 and 10. Basically D doubled the previous score and I put that in the stack. And then there's a plus, and what does plus do? Record a new score, that is the sum of the previous two scores. It is guaranteed there will always be a two previous scores. So if there's a plus, so this should come out to be 15 if I add these two values. So what am I doing wrong? Add 5 to the record. Okay, 2 to the record, done. Invalidate and remove the previous score. Record is now 5, that we did. Then D, add 2 into 5, 10 to the record. 5 and 10 was there. Then 15 to the record. The record is now 15. Add 15. Okay, the record is now 5, 10 and 15. Okay, so basically 5, 10 and 15. Okay, so basically what do we have to do? We have to push this 15 also in this stack, and after that all these operations we have to add these elements which would sum up to 30. So this is the question. So basically for these, if these are the number, then we can just insert them in the stack. If it's a character, then what do we have to do? If it's a character, then we have to, like for C we have to pop an element. For D we have to double that element, double the top element and put it again in the stack. And for plus, basically we have to add the last previous two elements. Okay, now I got the question. Okay, now I got the question, but I have just one doubt. How will I differentiate if it's because all these elements are string, so how will I differentiate if it's C or a D, if it's a number or if it's a character? So I have to check the ASCII value of A to D. Let's check ASCII value of capital letters. It's 65 to 90. So I know if it lies in 65 to 90, then either it would be C or D. Okay, and ASCII value of, let me check for numbers also. What is for numbers? Are numbered from 0. ASCII characters are numbered from 0 to 255. Okay, if it is 0 to 255, no, 0 to 255 are the total. No, that's 0 to 9. Okay, I'm confused. 5 2. Okay, so I know that for these characters it's 65 to okay. Rather than that, what I can do is, rather than thinking in that ASCII value approach, I can just use if and else to see if that element is C or D or not. So let's start with this question. Okay, so like why am I using stack? Or one question that can arise in your mind is, So guys, basically what happens is when we are iterating in an array, and while we are proceeding, if we have to keep a check on the last element or the second last element, so for that we can use stacks. Because what the stack gives us, it gives us push, it gives us pop, and it gives us top. So basically we can find the top element of the array of the stack, we can push the some new element in the stack, or we can pop the topmost element in the stack. So for that, I thought that this question would be easily can be easily done with stacks. And just keep in this in mind. Whenever there's array now, there's some sort of stack, there's some sort of opportunity to use stacks in that whenever you have given an array, because array looks similarly like stack. Okay, it's like a horizontal stack is like an horizontal array, sorry, vertical array. Okay, so let's see. So basically for that I need a stack over here. Stack, okay, it would be of string, because I can see it's a vector of string, so stack would also be of string. Stack string, and then here I'm naming my stack only. So for int I equals to 0, I should be less than ops dot size I plus plus. Basically I'm iterating over the ops array, operations array. Okay, so I'm saying if ops of I is equal to plus sign, then what does plus sign do? Plus sign basically record a new score, that is the sum of the previous two scores. It is guaranteed that there will be always be two previous scores. Okay, so I'm saying string temp 1 equals to stack dot top, stack dot pop. This would be my first element, and then I'm copying this and I'm pasting it, string temp 2 stack dot top, stack dot pop. Now temp 1 and temp 2 will be my two elements. Okay, and now I have to add these two elements, temp 1 plus temp 2. So I have to convert this string to a number and then again convert it into a string. Okay, that's tough. Okay, rather than converting that string to the number, what I can do is I can write string int num equals to temp1 minus 0 plus temp2 minus 0. Okay, what does this do is basically string 5 would have some ASCII value, string 0 would have some ASCII value. So if I subtract 5 from 0, which both are strings, then it would give me a number, and that would be equal to that number only, that is 5. And similarly for that, and then I add it, and then what I have to do is string what am I doing, string temp 3 equals to num plus 0. So now all my strings are ready. So basically I have to push all these strings in the stack again, and that would be like I pop this, and then I have this third element. So first pop was this, second pop was this. So I will like stack dot push temp 2, stack dot push temp 1, stack dot push temp 3. Okay, now I've pushed all these elements, and that's it. Now this was the case if it is plus, else if I will explain what I did in this plus. Basically okay, what was this, 5 to cd plus. Okay, I have 5 to cd plus. So this is my stack. Okay, so now first I pushed 5, then I push 2. Okay, I have to show you for plus now. For C it was, I guess, removing. For D it was 10, and for plus it was, I have to add these two elements. So what I did, I popped this 10, it was my temp 1. Then I popped this 5, it was my temp 2. Then I add these, it became 15, it was my temp 3. And then I again push these inside this array, which was 5, 10 and 15. So push temp 1, push temp 2, then temp 1, then temp 3, temp 2, temp 1, then temp 3. Else if sorry for that, ops I equals to, now if it is C, then for C, invalidate the previous code, removing it from the record. Okay, so I just have to stack dot pop. That's it. I have to pop one element. Else if ops I equals to D. Okay, now let's see what does D says. Record a new score that is double the previous score, it is guaranteed. Okay, so what I have to do over here is stack string temp equals to stack dot top. I have to take the top element, I have to pop the, I just have to take the top element, that's it, and that is temp. Now I have to make string, I will make int num equals to temp minus 0. Now this would give me a number, and now I have to multiply it by 2. And then what do I have to do is string temp, I can just name this temp equals to num plus 0. Okay, num plus 0, yeah, that works. And stack dot push temp. Else if it is not C, it is not D, it is not plus, then it would be a number like 5 or 2. I just have to stack dot push ops of I guess. Yeah, it's ops of I. Yeah, so this was my for loop. And in the last, what do I have to do is, I have to return a number. So I'm making int answer equals to 0, while stack dot empty empty, while stack is not empty, I will keep popping all those elements which are left in the stack. Stack dot pop, no, before that we string temp equals to stack dot pop. First stack dot top, then stack dot pop, and then answer equals to answer plus equals to temp minus 0, and return answer. Yeah, this is the solution. But I have one doubt in this. Let's see if it is working or not. This conversion between string to number, I have just that doubt if it works or not. Most probably should. No, it's not working. So what can I do for this? Let me see, just a second. Okay, where it is not working. Okay, it's not working over here. So why it's, if ops of I, okay, it should be a string plus. For, I guess it would give me for the C also. Let's see. Oh, stack dot pop. Okay, syntax error, sorry for that. My god, so many. I don't think so. This other error. Okay, int invalid operands to bind the expression. Okay, let me check if it should be in double quotes, because single quotes it's character, and I guess it should be in double quotes only, because it's a string now, and we are basically temp is also a string, and we were deleting a character from a string. so that doesn't work, and I will convert this also for that matter. C and D also, D, and then for this C also 0, and here also 0 would be coming in double quotes. Let's see if it works. Okay, this 0 is left. Temp1, if I do it like this. Okay, so basically what error we are getting is, basically we are getting this temp1 is string, so this operation is not working for this. I guess that 0 works only for character. So what I have to do is, I have to convert that string to integer. So I guess there's s2i function, string to integer, in C++. Let's see. Okay, Geeks for Geeks is the best site for any reference if you are stuck anywhere. Okay, so there's one way of this, and then there's, okay, this is C and string to I. Yeah, this is what I was looking for, s2i. So I can use this s2i, it's better. So let's check if it works. So temp1, I can just write over here s2i and s2i, and I will remove this 0 for num also. I to s, I can check if it works for num, and let's check if that my compiler crosses this position. I to s is nothing. It's like computer is asking, what do you mean by I to s? Oh, string to, it's a number. And now how we convert from number to string, how to convert integer to string in C++. Again, Geeks for Geeks, best side. It's like to string, I guess. 2 to 2, where did it go? Not using string stream. Oh, not this, to string. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. To string. So I can write over here to string, and where else, this one also I have to remove this 0, and I have to write s2i, and for temp also I have to write s2i. Let's check if it works or not. I hate these conversions when these are there now. Okay, so now it would be, what was this temp? It was string s2i to string, what was there, num plus 0. Oh, okay, so I have to write over here to string. Finally it's accepted. Okay, so let's submit this also. Let's see if it works or not. This was a very tiring question. It was an easy one, but just minor difficulties was there. Finally success. So guys, basically this was an easy question. We just use if and else. The main thing that we were stuck in was how to convert from string to integer and integer to string. So just remember, to convert from string to integer, you can use s2i function, s2i and then bracket, that's string. And to convert from integer to string, you can use to underscore string function. Perfect. So this is how you solve baseball game of Leetcode. Perfect.